What up, Dokkanners? STR Super Baby. This is a transforming unit, the new Dokkan Festival to drop. So let's take a look at what the unit can do. Level 1 links, 55%. We'll test them out. If you guys want to skip ahead, use the bookmarks in the video. So let's go ahead and check this out here. Corroded Body and Mind, Battle of Fate, Key +3, 200%, 170%. Extra stats +50 to Terrifying Conquerors. Final trump card. And GT Bosses. For the super attack, raise attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage. This guy will transform just passively. So there's no active transformation, therefore there will not be any audio or like voiceover for that. But in his base form, Key +2 attack and defense +250, 70% chance to dodge, guaranteed guard. Corroded Body and Mind allies attack +50%. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack and defense +250%. Chance to dodge +10%. Starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry, or when another 3 or more Corroded Body and Mind or GT Boss category allies are attacking, or on the team, starting from the 3rd turn from the character's entry, we will transform. When we transform, we become Super Bebe 2. This guy is a permanent stacker. So for the first couple turns, you don't get to stack, which is actually kind of annoying now that I think about it. This guy is the permanent stacker. So that right there, I feel like is already going to be 1 point against the unit in terms of just mass appeal. Key +3 attack and defense +250, 70% chance to dodge, guaranteed guard, 60% support to Corroded Body and Mind. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type STR excluded into STR. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack and defense +250, chance to dodge +20%, 1 time only. When all allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class, foresees enemy super attack, launches an additional super. When all allies attacking in the same turn are Corroded Body and Mind, crit and damage reduction +30%. 3 or more key spheres obtained, or if there's a superclass enemy when the character obtains key, attack +120%, crit +30%. 5 or more key spheres obtained, or if there's an Earthbred Fighters category enemy when the character obtains a key sphere, attack +120%, chance to crit +30. So you've got 70% dodge, you've got guaranteed guard, you've got 90% crit, and you could also even have 90% dodge for 1 turn. So this guy's kind of got it all. And then on top of that, can be activated starting from the next attacking turn, turn into Giant Ape for 2 turns. So Giant Ape, I believe how it works is you don't actually retain all of your stacking that you've been doing. Giant Ape's main focus or main attribute is to basically stall and do whatever it can in its like one-off state. So this guy massively raises attack, temporarily causes destructive damage. This guy attack +300%, additional key +1 per key sphere obtained, and guaranteed crit. And then he also has an active where he raises attack by 1700% temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy. This, I believe, is that thing that Proton shared a long time ago where there was an active skill that was stretching out to 3 characters. I think that's what this is. So with all that said, going back to the Super Baby 2, this is going to be your main focus, right? Since this unit has dodge and guard and additionals and critical, you pretty much don't need anything technically. But I do think additional is probably going to be where I go, just because that one has the least amount of benefit. You only have 1 guaranteed additional super. Since you're stacking, you want to be stacking as much as you can. 30% is not going to be a whole lot, especially early on. 30% plus guard might not get you out of some turn 1 doomsday scenarios. So I think focusing on additional is going to be the best. Some of you might be surprised too, why not go for dodge? It's because we've got 70% of it. That was the reason why the Broly unit, for me, I wanted to give more dodge, because while he can stack and do a lot of good things momentum building wise, he doesn't have that dodge ability to get out of seals and stuns and things like that. This guy has that. So because he has it, I'm more okay to focus on other things. So that's why I think, regardless, I think additionals and dodge is what you need. I don't think you need critical because you've got up to 90 here, plus he's STR. So that's where I'm thinking. Over the course of the video, I could change my mind, but for now, I'm thinking max additional and the rest dodge. So that being said, this is our squad. We're also bringing the possessed GT Trunks. This guy is a slot 1 unit. He has the most tanking and resilience in slot 1, so we'll leave him there. He also supports. Everybody here, with the exception of the Omega Shenron, is Corroded Body and Mind, but this guy's such a good support for GT Boss, I wanted to include him as well. So 1 turn out of however many, we will not have, I think, who is it? One of them requires a full rotation of Corroded Body and Mind. Oh, this guy, yeah. So one turn every few turns, we will not get this 30% damage reduction, 30% crit. That might actually be a good thing to test out. So that being said, we're going to start with the usual Boss Rush Future Saga Extreme Edition. So let's do it. Where's my audio? Right. No. Let's actually, you know what? I can't. I only have one friend unit that actually has the baby Vegeta, so I'm going to have to stick with this. All right, let's do it. Oh, wait, there's no entrance animation, is there? This guy doesn't have a... Yeah, okay. So I'm going to put the Bebe in slot 1. He's got guard, and he's got 70% chance to dodge. 50% attack boost. Actually, we have 100% attack boost because this guy's also here. Plus, this guy is giving us extra stats. So let's see how we do here. So let's do this. And then we'll do this. Remember, we're not stacking it all permanently this turn. But let's see how much damage we take. Hopefully we get hit. Great. Thank you. Whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, that should not surprise you at all. I don't know why I'm actually acting surprised here. That should not surprise you. That was bad. Yeah, I think that's really gonna hurt this guy's value. Just turn 1, he's just garbage. And he's not even, like, there's no point in being Super Baby 1. There's nothing. Oh, that stinks. Well, at least that guy dodged everything. All right, so over here, we'll put the Possessed Trunks in slot 1. So let's do this. Then we'll do this for Janemba. And then we'll do this. We're fine here, right? We got 50% damage reduction and go. Yeah, not a great start. Not a great start. There we go. Oh, right. No voiceover. Right. Because this animation just goes on for so long, I think that's why it just feels wrong not having voiceover. All right. He is now transformed. Okay, so we've got like no health, so that's great. So we're gonna go ahead and use the Sensu Bean because we need it. All right, so we've also got really good synergy courtesy of the Super Bebe Int unit. And we don't have Big Bad Boss. Remember, he is level 1, so this Big Bad Boss is contingent on your HP. And I just gave him full health. So now he's got guard. He also has, well, actually, he's not going to get the dodge until after he attacks. So this will not register in the slot 1. But we do foresee attacks. We want to pick up at least 5 orbs. So can we do that? 5? Oh, perfect. Okay. So we'll pick up the 5 key spheres. We'll go after the AGL Rose. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. Hopefully we don't die. All right. Dodge, please. Thank you. Dodge, please. Is that 21 million attack stat or is that 2 million? I hope that's 21 million. That's 21 million. Okay. All right. So 22 million attack stat for the second one. We got a crit and there we go. We got 2 supers. That's it. So you know what? After Broly's release, I feel like this guy, yeah, you know what? This guy is not going to be received very well, I feel like. Broly can hit the ground running and just keep on going, whereas this guy kind of needs a little bit. But this guy is 55%. Let's see. Also, no big bad bosses makes a big difference. This guy's putting in work. We are giving him 60% extra attack. All right, thank you. Anywho, I'm gonna put Possessed Trunks in slot 1 because that's where he's supposed to be. I'm gonna put Bebe in slot 2, and yeah, we're gonna see how well he can tank here. We do have 90% dodge this turn, so he might not even get hit. And then we'll give this to Super Bebe to Giant Ape. All right, let's see. Can we survive this rotation? Rainbow. Oh, dear God. Rainbow Possessed Trunk. That laugh. That laugh is funny. All right. All right, so this is about the best synergy we could possibly get on this 55% showcase right here. Level 1 links, because we are getting extra support from the Possessed Trunks. And now, okay. 17.6 million attack stat to start. We did 11 million damage on the first super, which is a crit. Second one, 18.3 million attack stat. And we're doing about 11.4 million, very good. And now we probably won't get hit. 90%, baby. Meanwhile, this guy is not doing too hot. Okay. And now we've got the other Bebe. So this is kind of why I feel like dodge is less important, because on the first turn that he becomes this permanent stacker, you would think he would need all the protection he can get. But with that one turn 20% bonus, he's got a 90% chance to dodge. Yeah, you can put hit potential points into his dodge, but remember, that is only going to proc if the 90% fails. So if the 10% were to actually activate, then only do you get another check on this. So it's not going to amount to a whole lot to begin with. All right, so we've got 90% chance to dodge here. I want to pick up 5 orbs, so we'll do this. Go after Rosé. Oh, this friend. Oh, dang it. This friend unit is maxed. Okay. Well, Big Bad Boss is now maxed out. Nothing we can do about that, so I guess we'll just do this then. And then we'll do this. We got a lot of support this turn, actually. This is very nice. We got Bebe, we got Janemba, and we got Rosé. Everybody supporting. 90%. Cool. 23.2 million attack stat. Obviously a much higher start because of Big Bad Boss and all the extra supports we're getting. Second super is up, 24.1 million attack stat. And we do 15 million damage, and that's it. No super after that. I need this guy to be launching more supers. Are these guys trying to mog the baby? What are you doing? Both of these guys are at 170%. The Janemba and the baby both are at 170%. They're not getting the full 220% leader skill. All right, well, we got through that. So now if I wanted to, I could transform into Giant Ape. I don't want to do it here because against AGL, it's kind of pointless. So let's wait a little bit. Although, oh, we got a super attack happening. No, we probably should. No, we got a super attack. You got to do it. All right. Let's go ahead and activate the Bebe transformation. Remember, the stacking does not apply to the giant form, so let's do it.
Lord Baby, this is the Blutz Wave Amplifier. Right now!
Okay. And there it is. All 3 active skills. I think you can just activate it anywhere, but you can't use it 3 times, right? So we're going to give ourselves 1700% extra attack. Look at our attack already. Pretty good. All right, here we go.
Suppose everything and vaporize you to nothingness. Revenge Deathball! Dino!
Whoa, not bad. 26 million. Okay. And now we've raised our attack by 1700%. So we are going to be doing oodles of damage now. So let's do this. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. All right, let's see how we do here. Ew, 8.4 million attack stat. Ew. Guaranteed crit though. 8.4 million again. We did about 5 million damage on the last one. This one will do the same, 5 million. 4.6 actually. Right. I forgot he has regen. Oh, it's 2 turns. Right. I also forgot about that. So this gives me a super. This sadly will not give me a super. And then this should, yeah. You need to pick up 3 orbs to get the guaranteed super. This is still good, as unproductive as this may be damage-wise. This is still good because it just gives you more cheap shot damage. This gives you extra credit damage that you wouldn't have otherwise been able to get. And now that we've exhausted his attacks for the turn, there's not going to be any super attack here, so we can put him wherever we want, but this is going to be how we do it because I want to leave possessed Trunks in slot 1. These guys share 4 links. All right, so let's do this. We want to make sure we pick up 5 orbs with Debebe. So let's do this. And then we'll do this. All right, crazy support, crazy synergy this turn. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. 24.5 million attack stat for Debebe. We did not get a critical there. Really? Wait. Did I just fail on a 90% crit check? And then there's this dude who just casually has more attack, casually does more damage. That possessed Trunks is really a bummer. He is supposed to be in slot 1 because he gets extra stats and damage reduction and stuff, but oof, I don't like him. All right, so now we've got the other baby transformation. This one, I guess it's important to see the units and compare. This guy's passive is a nuking one, right? Yeah, attack plus 170% per key sphere. So 9 orbs right here. We're gonna be looking at a lot of damage. Yep, so we'll do that, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do this. $37 million attack. Yeah. By the way, once again, small reminder, if you're watching this video up until this point and I've said anything nonsensical, I am not feeling well. I'm a little tired, so trying to get this video out ASAP. 2 turns with you. 7 orbs, 7 orbs, and 7, 6, 4, 6. There we go. All right, after this, there will be no super attack for this first turn, which is probably a good thing. We can give the baby more time to stack and get stronger. I don't think, given the way that this fight has gone, I don't think baby would have enough defense plus the guard to tank this guy, so we're going to be mainly relying on the dodge. All right. So this is the friend Bebe, who's got the max links going for the big bad boss. We could totally use his active, but I'm not gonna do it because we've already seen it. So let's just pick up our 5 orbs. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. Nice. 70% dodge. 26.6 million attack stat. 12.7 million damage. 27.5 million attack stat. 13 million damage, and we did not get an additional. And now 23.4 million attack stat for the EZA int Super Bebe. And he's doing more naturally because type advantage. But it's crazy though, we're doing comparable damage after 6 turns of this event with the older EZA. That's a combination of circumstance and also just the fact that the first turn as the baby is essentially wasted. I really wish that wasn't a thing. All right, here we go. I don't even... are we gonna die here? After receiving an attack, we launch an additional super attack. Dude, we might die here. I can't with that. I'm gonna put baby slot 1. I'm gonna put baby slot 1. I'm gonna put this dummy. Actually, you know what? I'll put Janemba in slot 2. And then I'll put this bozo slot 3. All right. Dodge, please. Thank you. 21.1 million attack stat. 9.9 million damage. And then the second one, 10.5 million damage. And again, no additional super. Again, he's 55%, so we don't have any extra combo. We might lose here. It's fine. We've seen how he works. That's what matters. Goodbye. Oh! Oh, wow. Okay. Wait. Are we seriously gonna survive this? Oh, dang. Okay. I'm not gonna use his active because, again, we know how it works. I want to kill him with regular Bebe. So let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do that. We're gonna live or die by the 70%. Okay, we'd love to see that. Anyway, let's jump into the next event here. We're taking on the super version of the future... Whatever. I don't know. My brain is fried. Okay, so this guy seals on a super attack. So it's going to hurt if it hits either one of these guys. But I guess we'll just put Possessed Trunk slot 1 and we'll just pray. So let's do that. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. Again, Super Baby 1's stacking is not permanent. It is temporary. Okay, good. He did the super. All right. 10 million damage right there. First one. Second one is about 10 million as well. 13.5 million attack stat for this dude. Ooh. Yikes. What were they thinking with that? Like, it's like he starts off as a what? As like a 2022 unit, and then he transforms into like a 2024 unit. All right, so over here we got to do the same thing again. I think we're probably better off putting Janemba slot 1. So that's what I'm gonna do. Janemba. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. Let's do that. Let's do this. And let's do that. You know you can dodge, right, buddy? You can dodge this, right? Thank you. By the way, this is not the most ideal team to bring. I brought this team because the passive requires the majority of full corroded body and mind, and I wanted to bring lower tier characters just so that the baby could shine more. His best, honestly, the best setup is going to be to throw this guy on GT bosses with like Omega Shenron. But even then, he's not mandatory. Like, he doesn't feel like a must-have. Even on a fully functioning GT boss team, I don't need him. He doesn't feel necessary. All right, so this is our first turn that we transform, so we've got 90% chance to dodge. So let's put Possessed Trunk slot 1. Let's put Debebe in slot 2. Oh, wait. I did not pick up. Oopsies. Oops. Always want to make sure you pick up 5 orbs, at least. Don't miss out on that. All right, we get the extra stat boost. 20 million attack stat. That's kind of where we've been hovering with this guy. Oh, he seals. Oh yeah, that actually works. That actually helps us. Not that it would have mattered because baby would have tanked it or just dodged it. We would have been fine either way. $19.1 million attack stat. We do 15.2 million damage. 19.8 million attack stat. And we do 16 million damage. And that's it. We got both our supers. Could have had another one had we put some hidden potential additionals in there. I don't think at the lower level it's necessary to put more dodge. Because again, the hidden potential dodge only procs when the passive dodge fails. So if your 90% fails, then you get a secondary check. If your 70% fails, you get a secondary check. So I think that putting more into additional in the lower levels of the character is better, especially since it counts for double. You put a level 2 additional orb in the bronze slot, that means you have a 4% chance for an additional. All right, so yeah, it's very annoying seeing him not have a voiced transformation. Here we have a 90% chance to dodge. He is best being in slot 1, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have him be in slot 1, and he's going to hopefully dodge it. Then I am going to... This guy's got 20%, 50%. He can get up to 70% damage reduction. Janemba has been losing damage reduction, so I think Rosé's better. Okay, so we'll put Rosé there. And then we'll do this to give everybody stat buffs. Okay. Dodge, please. Thank you. 18.4 million attack stat for the friend unit. 11 million damage. 19.1 million attack stat. 11.4 million damage. And now that everything is set, once every 3 turns, we will not... Is it scouting? Do we lose scouting when there's not a full corroded body and mind rotation? Let me check. Let me check. No. We lose the 30% damage reduction. That's what it was. Okay. All right, so the super attack is happening in slot 3. We obviously can't let... we don't want to waste the new babies, so... We're going to put Possessed Trunk slot 1. We could lose right here. Oh my god. I just... Okay. Let's do this. And then we're going to bench you. How many attacks and stuff have you launched? Okay, you're fine. You're fine. The only question remains, can the possessed Trunks survive slot 1? He can. 171,000 damage. He has not dodged once. I put max dodge into him. $22.5 million attack stat. We got a really good rotation here, so max synergy. 13.3 million. Here comes the next one. 23.3 million attack stat. And we do 14 million damage. So the problem with Baby is his damage is very underwhelming early on, and his rate of progression is just not up to par with what we've come to expect with recent releases and with how some of these newer units function, which makes this guy not really good in whatever role he really has to fill. He just doesn't feel box office right now. He just doesn't. All right, so we're getting supered in slot 3 and slot 1. I got to put Omega in the middle. So again, we could transform, but I don't wanna. So we're just gonna do this. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this for some more heals. Thank you. Great synergy, good support this turn. 18.2 million attack stat. 10.3. 18.8 million attack stat. 10.6. And here we go. Dodge. Dodge. Meanwhile, 40.7 million attack stat from this dude. $23 million damage on that one. 40.6 dude. Baby Vegeta, are you watching this? Oh, please don't die. Okay, good. Dude, I think I've seen all I need to see here. 4. Okay, I want to bring these down so that we can pick up 5. So that gives us 5. We'll do this. And then we'll do... How many rainbow key spheres is he supposed to pick up? Oh, just 1. Okay, we'll do this. All right, we're kind of stress testing the possessed Trunks here. How well will he... Oh, he nerfs. Okay. All right, you gonna dodge that? Hey, he finally dodged. Nice. Only took you 33 minutes into the video. 16 million on the first one. Okay, so 28.8 million attacks on the second super, and we're gonna do 16.3 million damage. Yeah, I mean, we're doing just the same. Like, it's just not a lot. At 55%, this guy does not feel very much worth it. I feel like the main thing we're showing off is his ability to dodge. All right, we're getting 170% attack per orb, so we're just gonna let's just kill this guy quick. Come on. This run will probably end on a failed dodge next round against the Int Trunks. We won't even get to physical. do that. Ooh, do that. 8 orbs. Oh, excellent. Oh, you're so dead. 8 orbs, 10 orbs. Yeah, you're done. $35 million attack stat for Great Ape. Dude, why is this guy better than the Dokkan Festival Baby's Great Ape, man? Why is he better? Why is Int Baby Vegeta better than STR? This is crazy. All right, here we go. Super tag is happening in slot 2. Again, we could transform, but I don't wanna. I do want to set up for 5 orb pickups though, and I don't know if we're gonna get. We may not get 5 orbs this turn. Ooh, what if I do this? Oh no, we still got it. All right, let's do that, and then we'll do this. All right, let's see how we do here. Next turn, we got a Dokkan attack. This guy even does additionals better. $21.1 million attack stat for Baby. 4 million damage. We did not get the critical there. We failed the critical roll. 8.3 on the second one. This guy obviously has more tanking and all that stuff. After all that stacking, we took about 170,000 damage on that slot. You saw that, right? All right. Dokkan attack inbound. We're going to put this guy in slot 1. Actually, wait. Oh, Big Bad Boss is active right now. Okay, wait, you know what? I don't know if we'll survive. Oh, man. I don't know if we'll survive. I gotta do it like this. This gives me Nightmare. 10%. Fierce Battle. 15%. 10, 15, and 25. Yeah. And then with this guy, we're getting Hatred of Saiyans, which gives us E+2. Thirst for Conquest, which gives us 15. GT, which gives us 2. Okay, I'm putting Rose in slot 2. We're probably gonna lose this. I just want to see how much the Dokkan attack does. And we got absolutely shafted on orbs and everything. This run, I kind of don't want this run to continue. We're kind of stalling, and I'm kind of disappointed.
Time to get serious.
So let's just get it over with. Oh!
Gonna go all out.
That's not fair. Yeah, so I feel bad, but I don't think this feels like a dud. Yeah, 20 million. 20 million on that super. 10 million on the second super. Good dodge. He seems like a serviceable third string unit on a GT boss team that needs fillers. He seems like a good third string on a corroded body of mind team that needs fillers. At 55%, this guy just ain't it. You can put whatever you want in this unit's hidden potential. It's not going to change it. Why, man? I'm trying to get out of here. What are you doing? All right, you know what? While we're here, let's just test this out. All right, fine. Let's do that. We'll do this. I like how the one time I actually just want to get out of here, game's like, nope, you're gonna stay. 70, 70. 22.4 million attack stat for the friend unit. 12.7 million damage on the super. 23.1 million attacks set on the second attack here. And we do 13.4 million damage on the super. And we dodge. $12.9 million damage from this guy's first super at 29 million attacks set on the second one. He does 13.8. He's doing the same. He's doing the same amount. I get that one is 55 and one is 100%, but do you not see how sad this is? All right, man. You know what? I'm done. So as I was saying, this guy's okay. Unfortunately, he's not a must-have. He's fairly average at 55%, and by average I mean below average. He just doesn't perform up to the standards that we sort of come to expect. Now that can also be in part due to the fact that this is not a marquee release. This is a unit that is dropping. What is that in his? What is that in the middle of his face? I thought that was from my phone. Is that his like scrunched up eyebrows that look like that? Looks like he's got a wart on his face. Anyway, maybe it's the headache talking, but I'm just not feeling this unit. 55%, this guy's not really doing what I want him to do. I think the main thing that just really sets me off about this guy is the fact that in his first form, he does basically nothing. He's got some dodge, he's got some guard, and that's cool and all, but it just feels like the first form is just a waste. Your first turn with the character feels like a waste. So I don't really feel like this guy is a must-have, and maybe things will change at 100%, but hey, who's going to be summoning for this guy to get him to 100%? Use your free tickets. Try to get a copy of this guy. If not, it's not the worst thing in the world. Whenever he comes back, he will be more useful then. Welcome to the dog days of Dokkan. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Leave in the comments your thoughts on the STR Super Baby. What are your recommended builds for the character? Again, I do think max additional is the way to go. Max additional and then the rest dodge. But you know, whatever. Let me know your thoughts overall about the unit in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.